Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you my thoughts and opinions on the new Kayali fragrance, Eden Sparkling Lychee number 39. I want to share with you my opinion. Basically, I'm going to review the fragrance. I'm going to give you a little comparison of the fragrance and also what to layer with this fragrance. So if you're interested in knowing all about this beauty, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content, leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now y'all, before I get into the review of this fragrance, I need to let you guys know that I've had this fragrance for about a month. I'm not sure if it was a little bit over a month, but I've had this fragrance for a really long time. Kayali reached out to me and a bunch of other influencers, and they wanted to know if we wanted an exclusive on the fragrance and if we wanted to, experience the fragrance before anyone and do a review on it. And I'm like, heck yeah, I love Kayali fragrances. So I've had this fragrance, so that is why the dent looks like how it looks, because this fragrance is not yet released. It'll be released here in North America on December 1st. So let me give you the tea. Oh, you know what? Before we get into the review again, I want to show y'all what came in the PR package. I'm not sure if this is going to come in everyone's package. Maybe if you order it from the Huda Beauty website, you'll probably get this little cute pouch. It's such a cute little zippered pouch, and in the pouch came with 3 fragrances. We have Eden, the travel size, and they're all sprays. We have a Love Fest Burning Cherry, and also an Eden Juicy Apple. So in addition to this being in there, what I keep in there, because I have a bunch of these little Kayali, like, what are they, 10 ml bottles? I just keep them all in here, child, because it's so convenient and it's so super cute, and it fits like a whole lot. Like I can actually fit some more in here. So it's so super cute, and I'm so grateful for this little pouch here. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of the fragrance. Y'all, this is a pretty girl fragrance. If you love pretty, feminine, uplifting, happy scents, you'll love this fragrance. This fragrance to me is an all year round scent because of the base. I feel like most people are going to want to wear it in the spring and summer. But for me, like, everybody is different. For me, I like to wear certain fragrances all year round because I don't only want to wear deep, dark fragrances in the fall, winter. Sometimes in the fall and winter, when it's drab and dreary, I want a bright, uplifting, happy, fun, juicy fragrance. I don't only want to smell super thick, dark, deep gourmands the whole entire time. So this fragrance right here, in addition to it being juicy and fruity, it's also very sparkling. It's also effervescent. It's also kind of fizzy, and that's because it has champagne. Now, I will say this. If you guys watch this channel, you guys know I love me some Dom Rosa, okay? This is a rose and champagne fragrance. This also has rose in it. In addition to the lychee, it definitely has rose and also champagne. Now, a lot of you guys that feel like the champagne in this fragrance is doing a whole hell of a lot, all right? The champagne in this fragrance for a lot of you guys is doing too much. You will love this because it's like, it's a more tame version of the champagne. Like, this is champagne. Okay, like this is champagne. Like this is very strong rose, very strong champagne. This right here is champagne. Think brunch, think mimosa, think like a lychee mimosa at brunch. That is the vibe of this fragrance. I feel like if you're a feminine girl, a girly girl, a pretty girl, and you love going to brunches, not like a bottomless mimosa pit brunch, you know what I mean? Like a very classy and very chic brunch. You have to wear a dress or a skirt, a little heel or something like that. This is the kind of vibe for you, okay? So let me tell you the notes. This one has key notes of black currant, sparkling lychee, rose, there's candied violet, sugared amber, and sandalwood. Now, I feel like the sugared amber is almost like the sugared patchouli, but definitely doesn't smell like that sugar patchouli fragrance. The sugared amber in this fragrance, although it's like a deep, dark amber, it's still very uplifting, fun, and easygoing. It's not like a super heavy, super dark, super sexy, mysterious fragrance. I wouldn't classify this fragrance as sexy. For me, this fragrance is fun, it's uplifting, it's flirty, it's girly, it's an easy reach. It's one that's gonna make you happy. When you smell it, it literally smells like a drink. And when I say a drink, it's not like an alcoholic drink. Like, I'm not getting like a strong, boozy type of drink. Almost like a fruity drink, but like a version. Like if you had, let's say, like a lychee martini, not a lychee martini, but it's definitely not giving lychee martini for me, but like a lychee mimosa, but instead of champagne, substitute the champagne for like a Sprite. You're gonna get that fizziness, that sparkling nature, but you're not really smelling like champagne. You're not smelling the alcohol. That is the vibe that I get from this fragrance. So like I said, it's light, it's airy, it's fruity, it's juicy, it's fun. It has a nice creamy dry down from that sandalwood. It is so pretty. It doesn't last really long on my skin. For performance, I'm getting about 4 to 5 hours, and that is because I'm layering. I have my creams. I'm going to share with y'all the creams that I layer with, but it's not one that's going to last super long on your skin, but it's one that you want to overspray. You overspray it, it smells divine, kind of like Eden Juicy Apple. Do y'all know how I told y'all, like, I love this fragrance? Like, it's so nostalgic to me because it kind of smells like a body spray. The initial first impressions that I did on this maybe 2 years ago, I think, on my channel, I told y'all that it reminded me of like a strip club, like the strippers putting on body spray, you know what I mean? Because it gives that fruity body spray vibe, but definitely in a more perfumed version. This right here is like the bougie version of this. This is definitely cute. I love this fragrance, but it's definitely more fun, more easygoing. This is fun and easygoing, but it's bougie. It's bougie in a bottle. And that's because of that sparkling champagne. Like I said, the champagne is there, but it's not giving too much alcohol. It would smell like Sprite. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting that sparkling, fizzy nature, but without the scent of alcohol, because I know a lot of you guys don't like alcohol. So if that sounds like your vibe, then this is for you. If you love a sweet, creamy lychee, because lychee to me has a creamy scent, then you'll love this. In addition to that creamy sandalwood in the base, y'all, it is a very pretty scent. Now, what I layered with this fragrance, I have the Luscious Luchi from the Body Shop. This was limited edition. It's no longer in stock. If you guys shop at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any of those rack type of stores, you'll find this. If you see this, get it. Not just for this fragrance, but just because lychee is everything. You guys know I have a whole lychee fragrance video on my channel. I think I did it either last year or maybe 2 years ago. If I can remember to link it, I'll link it for y'all. But I love me some lychee. So if you love lychee, you'll love this. If you can find it, get it. You know what I mean? But if you can't get that, y'all, this is perfect. The Bea Floor by Sol de Janeiro, the 68 scent, this pairs perfectly. So the very first night that I wore this fragrance, and I wore it in the house, I did it with this. And I sprayed this all over my pajamas, all over my body. Like, I sprayed down with this. Like, as y'all can see from my dent, like, I don't play with this. Spray down. And then I sprayed with this. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. In the middle of the night when I woke up and I smelled myself to use the bathroom, I smelled my skin, and I didn't smell it on my skin, but I smelled it faintly on my clothes. So, you know, it's not gonna give you that super beast mode loud. It's not a fragrance like that. It's not built like that. So please don't expect it to. It could very well last 8-12 hours on your skin. Everybody's different. Fragrances are subjective. However, on me, I was getting like 4 to 5, pushing it to 5. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's expected with a fragrance light like this. It's light and airy. It is juicy. It's fun. I'm not expecting this to give me like beast mode projection or anything like that. And I also will say, the evening that I use this, Bea and I were watching a movie. Like, obviously we're close. He didn't make mention of my fragrance, but I had to ask him. I said, do you smell me? Like, how do I smell? And he put his nose in my neck and he was like, you know, he sniffed around for a little bit and he was like, oh, you smell really good. It's really sweet. I like it. So it wasn't one that he just immediately gave me a compliment on when he smelled me, but I had to ask him. And when he dug a little deep, he smelled it. So, you know, I feel like men will love this because it's sweet, it's fruity, it's juicy, it's uplifting. Like, what's there not to love? You know what I mean? Okay, so the first day that I wore this out, this was night when I did this combination right here, and this was really, really cute. But in the daytime, what I did was Bond number 9, Greenwich Village. Whew, I love this. It's like your fruity, I guess I'm going to say fruity Baccarat Rouge. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because that is how people associate this fragrance. For me, it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge, but like they may be cousins, like twice or 3 times removed. So if you love Baccarat Rouge, I feel like you'll love this, but it's definitely more fruity. And the lychee note in here is lychee ink. Okay, it's definitely a prominent lychee. It dries down musky. It's sweet. I love this fragrance. So I just added a little bit of this on top of it. It just gives it a sparkling nature. Any fragrance in your collection that you want to give a fruity, sparkling, bright nature to, you're going to add something like this. Okay, so this right here was a beautiful combination. Another thing I layered it with is a Trap Rev by Louis Vuitton. This also has lychee, but this one is a more sour tart type of scent. This one added a little bit more sweetness, and again, that fizziness. Perfect. Like, honestly, I feel like this is going to be a perfect spring and summer combination because this is a spring and summer scent, but I just wanted to use it just to see what it was going to give me. So I definitely layered the two, and I went out. I was like not Christmas shopping. I was grocery shopping for Thanksgiving, and I wore it out, and I loved how it smelled. It smelled so good. Very feminine, very girly, very easy, very elevated, smelled rich. You know what I mean? This is a perfect combination. Another thing I layered it with is Dom Rosa. Like, I don't mind the champagne in Dom Rosa, but a lot of people do. So if you have this and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with it, get this fragrance right here because you can layer it and it'll tame the beast that is Dom Rosa, okay? So if you like something like this, but you want it to be more sweet, more feminine, less in your face, less bark, like you could calm down a little bit, you ain't gotta bark so loud, then this is what you're gonna add on top of it to just smooth it out, mellow it out, but you're still gonna get that sparkling, crisp, fruity, juicy nature of the Eden Sparkling Lychee number 39. Now, another fragrance that I layered with it, this was the last time I wore this fragrance. I used it with Burberry Her, the original. Now, I decided to do the Burberry Her because it paired so beautifully with this, the Charosta 68, that I felt like this is going to be perfect together, and it really was. Now, this was the longest lasting combination on me. Now, I can't say that with Greenwich Village or even with a Trap Rev that it didn't last long, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I wasn't clocking the time. I had so much going on, like with Thanksgiving and doing the most or whatever, so I really couldn't clock the time. But when I had this combination on, I actually clocked the time, y'all, and I want to say like over 8 hours I was still smelling myself. I couldn't really differentiate. Like, I did smell this faintly. I couldn't differentiate what was the most prominent because I was smelling both of them. So these two together, layered together with the body spray of this and the body cream of this is going to be on you. Well, I mean, I can't say if it's going to be on you, child, but it was on me for over 8 hours. So this was my longest combination. And like I said, it's the one that I clocked. I really didn't clock the other ones, but you know, after 8 hours, I was like, damn, I'm still smelling myself. So it stood out to me. So this is definitely a great combination. The Burberry Her original and the Lychee fragrance by Kayali. Now, another one that I didn't do this combination, but Mona suggested it, and you guys already know, Vanilla 28. Like, look at this, y'all. Like, it don't even make no damn sense, but I have backups. This right here is going to add more sweetness to it, because although this is sweet, the lychee fragrance is sweet, but it's not cloying. It's not going to be overbearing. It's not too brown sugary sweet. But if you want something more sweet and more gourmand and more like Moorish type of scent, add vanilla 28, y'all. Y'all already know. Did I ever tell y'all that vanilla 28 is the reason why I started to layer? I've never layered in my life prior to vanilla 28. But at the time, I was getting all these niche fragrances sent to me, and a lot of them were masculine. And this is around like 2020, like end of 2020, end of 2021. Well, I'm still in my pretty girl phase, okay? Like a lot of the unisex scents were not appealing to me because I'm like, I am a pretty girl. Like I don't want any of these unisex masculine fragrances. So I was using vanilla 28 to soften the blow. You know what I mean? But now like I'm all here for the, not masculine, but definitely the unisex scents. But I digress. If you want to make it sweeter, and like I said, more dessert gourmand instead of fruity floral, then vanilla 28 with this is going to just, you're going to get your whole life. Another one that I didn't try, but Mona suggested it, is Eden Juicy Apple. So the two, honestly, this dries down to like, you're going to smell a little bit of the Eden Juicy Apple. If you love Eden Juicy Apple, I love this fragrance. It is so good. You're going to be obsessed with this because it's Eden, but it's more elevated. It's more bougie. I feel like that sparkling champagne, it just gives it that extra flair. And obviously the lychee, like lychee is such a beautiful fruit, y'all. It smells so good in fragrances. You're going to love this. Although I love me some Eden, I feel like, you know, you can't lose with either one of them, but this is Eden, but more sparkling. And I love that sparkling nature. Now, the last combination that I want to show y'all, I haven't done it, but I feel like this would be very cute. This is the Nest Turkish Rose Perfume Oil by Nest. So this is plum, vanilla, and rose, Turkish rose. Now, although there's no lychee in this fragrance, it just pairs really, really good together, y'all, because they kind of smell not similar, but oh, this is so good. They smell like they would be perfect together. I haven't done it yet, but when I smelled this and smelled this, I was like, okay, I need to do this one day because this is going to smell really, really pretty. Spring, summer, this is like your perfect combination. I don't usually pull for this in the winter. The Nest oil that I pull for in the winter is the Madagascar Vanilla and also the Sandalwood one. This one I wear in the spring and summer because it's just like floral, bright, fruity. I feel like this would pair beautiful in the spring and summer. So I think that's all I have for y'all, child. Like, yeah, I think that's all I have for y'all. So bottom line is, it is a beautiful fragrance. On me, it's trying to get to 5 hours, you know. On a good day, it went to 8, but I had to layer it with the Burberry Her, the original one. This is perfect for layering. I feel like all Kayali fragrances are just perfect for layering, y'all. You cannot go wrong. I love the bright, fruity, juicy, uplifting nature of this fragrance. It can be an all year round scent for some people, but if you're somebody that likes deep, dark, super gourmand, super ambery, super woody fragrances in the fall and winter, you can wait until the spring to get this one because it's not going to give you that deep darkness, but that sandalwood in the base and that little sugared amber, it's going to give you a little something to dry down, but nothing too deep and dark. I feel like it can be an all year round scent, but mainly for the spring and the summer. Longevity, you know, it's relative, so try it out and you'll see. But I feel like if you love sweet, fruity, juicy, you'll love this. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know, what do you think about this sparkling lychee fragrance? Are you going to pick this up on December 1st? Let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.